Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was on a Joe Budden podcast earlier today, and it really exposed her. This was one of her worst podcast appearances ever. We all left that podcast thinking the same thing. This lady is not an intellectual. She's unequipped to be giving advice to anybody, and she needs to figure her own life out.
Corey Holcomb said she was in the club.
Yeah, he said she liked to strip her clothes off.
But he also said he didn't slap somebody when he slapped him.
One of the topics that really exposed this lady for who she really is was when they started talking about the outfit she wore to Jeezy's black tie event that went viral. Mm-hmm. So she wore this lace outfit that was like literally see-through.
I remember that.
Like there was like little pasties covering up certain private parts, but you could literally see like half her vagina. Like the pasties did.
Lace on the vagina. The vagina was just only covered by where the lace intersects.
Son, okay, you don't have to give illustrations, son.
And they all had on lacy vagina clothes.
Yeah, they did.
All together as one. I thought it was a hot and tempting picture.
Yeah.
Everybody else called them dirty whores all over.
We didn't see.
Like they didn't even cover the entire vagina lip. Like it was that like risque. Even in the picture with Jeezy, like she takes like her pocketbook and she hides her vagina because it's like half a showing. So people called this out. People said, "Bro, you a doctor, right? Like why are you why are you choosing to portray yourself this way? Like you give advice to young women." Mm-hmm. Like why? So
because she can, because she can do what she want with her body.
Right. She's liberated. She's liberated.
Because she choose to. That's kind of answer you get. Because I choose to. Because it's my choice and my body. You're like, I don't think you understand how questions work.
Asked her about it. Now clearly, she's grown. She could dress however she want to dress. So that's not the part where people is calling her out for, right? Or that's not the part that people really had a problem with. Her making excuses for what she wore, okay, cool. Is when she was given any type of pushback, she immediately became hella manipulative, and you could really see what type of person she is.
Guess who was that? Because I'm a star off so slow.
Y'all so nasty.
Stupid,
Y'all
dog.
so
I thought you looked amazing.
Listen,
I think it's did too.
And this is the other thing, right? Yes, it was a black tie affair. Mm-hmm. But Jeezy's rapping about trapping and dope dealing and hood stuff. So, I mean, it wasn't like I was at an opera.
You was on your trap queen.
A gospel. I mean, I'm at a gospel concert. So it was, for me, I had a tail behind my little lace, and it was black tie for me. And again.
What she had behind her lace?
I don't know. We want to see, though.
Right, beside vagina.
Mm-hmm. I had a tail behind my little lace, and it was black tie for me. And again, remember, like Doc rolls how I want to roll. I'm not here to be validated by anybody. I liked my outfit. I liked it. Even when I got downstairs in Vegas, I looked and I told my best friend, I said, "Girl," I was like, "I don't know.
This is validating."
I don't know if this is gonna be black."
He said,
"Go ahead, Joe. That's right. This is valid for her.
All that attention.
That's all she wants."
I want. Plus, kind of found out, allegedly, they say she don't even want that. She just want to be able to turn niggas away.
Right, because she like that lip.
We can't, allegedly.
Tie, and then I looked again. I said, "You know what? I'm rolling with what I want to wear."
All right, but that's different though.
Yeah.
Like, because you acknowledging that's not black tie. You just said I wanted to do this anyway.
Right.
That's cool.
She said the tail was her version of black tie, Freeze.
Yeah, that's what I did say. But
I understand you, but that's we know what black. Like, would you wear that to a wedding? If it's a black, would you wear that to the Oscars?
That's why I said I wouldn't wear it to a wedding. I wouldn't.
Listen, man, you want to be a 40-plus-year-old woman going out with half your vagina out. Do you? Now, do I feel like a woman like that is qualified to give women relationship advice? I don't think so. Do I feel like a woman like that should be anywhere in your presence telling you how to deal with your man or how to keep your man? I don't think so, not one bit. But the real problem here is everybody offers pushback, right? Queen's Flip offered pushback. Ice offered pushback. Even Joe Budden is about to offer pushback. But she chooses to single out somebody and use quite possibly one of the dumbest arguments ever to try to corner this person, right, to deflect away from her poor decisions.
I was talking all the world.
What did you say?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
You weren't talking.
You want
about what
refreshers?
was under it, right? More than anything.
I was talking all the about her decision making that night.
What'd you say?
We started having the conversation of should certain professions
appear out in public a certain way.
I love that.
And
yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
You said you saw your lawyer in the club.
You
one
said
night.
your lawyer.
Like,
Yes.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I gave an example of many years ago being in a nightclub and seeing my entertainment lawyer in there 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, cool. I'm getting rid of him the next day. That's not somewhere that I want to see that me.
When he was in a strip club, you said?
No, it was a regular nightclub.
Oh, a nightclub?
Just a regular nightclub 25 years ago where he was representing me, and now it's 2 in the morning, everybody, and you bumping into your entertainment lawyer for me, and I might have been on an island with that. I don't want to see that.
No, my attorney.
Yeah.
I want my attorney name to be Stein or Berg or saying
home.
Yeah, home. Right. With a big briefcase to come in there and fight these cases that I got coming up.
The parties in Nantucket.
Right.
You know what I'm
In the
saying?
Hamptons.
Because you're talking to women
And men.
but your message, right? Because of your message, for us to see you in the black lace with
that's
the
it.
green underneath. Yeah, I know.
So
dog.
let me ask
I
you
don't
this.
know.
Right. Because it's not what you, hoe bags is hoe bags. You know, they exist.
And she probably got on sexy red lip gloss. What's the name of her lip gloss or
Right.
her cosmetic?
Booty hole brown.
Right. She probably got that on while you out.
Right. No, but I'm saying my beef isn't that, so, okay.
Nah, shit, what you call coach?
It's a woman but that's what I'm saying, that the two intersecting. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lady with okay, shit, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But you a life coach? You a relationship coach?
Do I want where I advise my daughter to listen to the advice of this lady?
Absolutely not.
Hell to the nizzo.
So, let me ask you. So, as a professional, high-level professional woman, I have to live by the ideology of what my clients and what my fan base feels. So, I have to live in dog.
Yes.
She an IG model.
Yes.
She Dr. IG model.
The people that look up to you are your boss. The people that contribute their time and money and energy and attention to you, they're your boss.
She an IG model.
We're not talking about you changing your religion or nothing.
No.
We're just saying to look like what you claim you represent.
Your profession.
You're trying to coach these women to be wives and live productive lives and be healed and all this other stuff y'all be talking about.
I don't get an opportunity to be exactly who I am. I don't get an opportunity to have a day off. I don't get an opportunity to say, listen, I'm Dr. Bryant 90% of the time on stage, in session, on the pod, on social media. So I have to stay in my CB estate, in my resort-style home, and be Cheyenne there. I can't come out of you guys' box. I have to live in dogma, and let me be the one that deals with my imbalance by living in dogma so that I can appease all of y'all who had an issue.
Oh, it's one of them long word ladies. Oh my God.
This is the same one was something about freezing her eggs and all that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
You do that shit at your own house in your bedroom with your man or lady or whatever you got going on.
Whatever you got.
If you're preaching a better life, if you're preaching, hey, look at me, I'm the example. You're supposed to be the example. Your life coach can't smoke crack or sell crack.
Or walk around with your cooch out in a lace outfit.
Right. I was talking about the other kind of crack.
They think, well, what?
Do with it because I'm a professional. That's a question.
If you're asking me, that is exactly what I'm saying. But not for you to be in a box and not for you to appease anybody else. I think
But that's not a box?
But listen to me. I think with your newfound success and your newfound level of fame, unfortunately, that's the life we chose. Yeah. You can go do all of those things to feed self. You just can't do it like the next chick.
I think it's also different because you did post it on social media, no?
I posted it, yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you were wearing, by the way. Joe Budden goes on this
I don't think there's anything wrong with you wearing.
I thought it was absolutely
right.
magnificent.
Matter of fact, come over here and sit on my lap while we're doing this interview.
Right, exactly. But that's where a person's mind goes. And if you are a representation of something else, what do you represent? It makes it all look phony.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Dr. Umar and his running around and fiascos and stuff. Like he could spit the most fire, the most intellectual, thought-provoking thing you ever heard. And in the same moment, he got some broad named throat goat chasing him up and down. You know what I'm saying? Philly, chasing him all around Philly. He looked crazy.
Right. With some swishers and back.
And school started and all that other stuff. It's like F all that other stuff you said. When you living like this, people take that quite seriously. So if you're preaching a certain level of empowerment to women and how they can live
people.
lives.
She said men and women.
Exactly. If you're talking about how to life coach people, life coach mean I know a better way to live than you.
Facts.
With a full body suit from China out.
Entire 3-minute thing telling her why he thinks what she did was wrong. Now, I think what Joe Budden is saying is common sense, right? Like, obviously, there's expectations that come with certain careers and fields, right? If you are, I don't know, like a pastor, I don't expect to see my pastor at 2 a.m. in the club grinding on women. I don't expect to see my pastor, I don't know, with his pants down to his ankle, right, throwing up thug life. I'm sorry, right? You are a pastor. There's expectations that come with certain things, right? So she just got those expectations due to whatever brand she built for herself. So Park said, and then also too, you posted the pictures yourself.
Yes, sir.
So you kind of knew, the backlash that you would get. You knew how people would think of it. You knew that due to your profession, what you was doing is the abnormal, and you still posted it. So
that whole spirit was bubbling up in her. They
can't help it. They
needed it. Oh, I gotta fucking let this pussy out.
Right.
You can't really be shocked about the backlash. That's a pretty fair point to me. Now, Parks was walking her down this entire podcast. This was like the second or third time where Parks had an input and was rebutting her. So she got sick and tired of it. She's not an intellectual. She's incapable of really arguing with Parks. So what she did is, right, she rebutted with quite possibly the dumbest argument. She tries to insert race and isolate Parks, right, because Parks were cooking her too much. So she tries to bring in race and makes this about white,
Oh, man. Oh, black woman with peanut butter skin.
It was just absurd. Nobody in the room could quite figure out why she was bringing up white privilege or where she was getting at. Even the audience afterwards thought this lady was absolutely insane and absurd and just dumb.
But like you said, that you got to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on social media, on the pod, on so on and so forth. But then this kind of infiltrated that because you posted it.
Well,
that's the only point I was speaking to.
I got
I'm
you.
completely fine.
I like when you talk because you always come with the white privilege, very different perspective. So I like it. No, see, I wasn't saying that to poke. I like it, Ish, because he comes with a different perspective.
Who says that?
Me. It's the truth. He comes with a different perspective.
Was it with white privilege?
Yeah.
White privilege perspective.
What's the privilege part?
Hey, don't get him on her.
Had to break him off from the herd.
Right, he was lighting her ass up.
Well, black men,
right. Black people
talk to a black woman like that.
Right, beautiful black.
Yeah, she got it.
I'm trying to ask you. Hey, yo, cream and cream, nigga. Hey, yo, cream and cream. No cream and white, nigga.
If you want to ask
nigga, yeah, I want to understand why would it be dignified as white privilege?
That's it.
I don't care about that part. I care about the question.
He doesn't care about it.
If you don't care,
the reason why I said that was because white privilege is exactly not knowing that your perspective is standing on a certain level of
what?
No.
You don't have to be judged in that way.
Privilege.
Freely here.
No, not prejudiceness.
I said privilege.
Oh.
Bit what? I hate the fact that they built her out by giving her words because she didn't even know what she was talking about.
Right. Let her keep digging that hole deeper.
What do you mean?
Where you going with this?
Right. It's y'all. You asked for a fair fight. It's 1-on-1 now. The black dudes ain't even in it.
Right.
So
it's you and him.
Like, she literally brought up white privilege because she was getting cooked and couldn't find any type of rebuttal or a response.
That's a move.
Like, that's a gear. Man, white privilege is when you stand on white privilege when you stand on privilege. Again, white privilege is a thing. We all understand that, but white privilege has nothing to do with this conversation. He simply asked, how could you be shocked at the backlash when you posted it yourself and you understand? Like, you understand how people view you. You understand your position. And, you posted it yourself, so you have nobody else to blame but you for the backlash. And she automatically goes.
So I think I'm going to become a doctor, son. Like a doctor like her kind of doctor.
Son, cut it out, man.
You got 9 baby mothers. Like, but my brother, you need to prove sexual responsibility.
and wrap it up.
You just stole my call last week, nigga.
It's the white privilege.
You can do that, though. That's basically what you're doing.
It's not an official doc, and it has been proven.
Shirt, son. You got another shirt like that?
No, I do.
I'm just saying, I could.
This is not a doctor shirt, son. What I'm telling you is, they're just like this Dr. Dre, just as they're Dr. Strange, just Dr. Cheyenne, right? Whoever, she's Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. None of her credentials have been proven. She said she went to an online school. I think they said the school burnt. Right. Allegedly, the school burnt down in 2019. They don't have any records of her going to the school, attendance.
I'm going to doctor school.
To be what?
Later on today, I'm going to doctor school. I'll see y'all. I don't know how long.
You'll be a doctor in 48 hours.
Whatever. However long it took her to be a doctor, I'm going to do this.
48 hours.
Now, what I think she was trying to say is, like, you're being condescending. But I don't even think Park's being condescending at all. But watch her try to do mental gymnastics to try to make Park look like he's some type of, like, I don't know, man. He's like some type of, like, condescending white dude. Like, even saying, like, you know, like Parks was upset or angry at her or being passive-aggressive towards her when he wasn't being passive-aggressive at all.
Okay, privilege, yes. Privilege of, you shouldn't have done that. However, you posted it, and I have no problem with that, but I'm just saying, but you posted it, and what you're really saying is that you're similar to, like, the cheaters. So when I say white privilege is, they put things out there, right, to feed a message, but then they pull back as though that's not the message that they're delivering. That is the privilege of manipulation. So can we get back to his comment? That's how I see it.
The hell is she talking about?
They put out a message and then they pull it back to show that it's not out there.
So you know what that's called? That's called a word salad. She did a word salad. She had no valid point to that.
She got them Kamala Harris
right
vibes.
Yes, thank you, sir.
But it wasn't a pun intended like I don't like him. I was just saying that's what happens when you come from a perspective of privilege. Just like you guys are saying my superpower that I use, right? That is direct reflection of how I'm saying he's using when I say white privilege is that's his superpower of
not in this room, just all black people. I can see if you was going for a job or trying to fit into some all-white situation. This is a 90, whatever the percentage is one of 5 people in here is white. So he's using white privilege. That don't really count in this particular conversation right here.
Son, that's a defense mechanism she just threw up, son.
Hell yeah. She threw out the back. She threw the Alabama hat.
They came swimming. Right. They came running.
She hoping the black people come save her. Get my ass whipped here.
And listen, even after this interview, after it's all said and done, it's still gonna be sisters that follow her, son. It's still gonna be simps out here, but man, I think she cute, man. I like her. Maybe I can get close. I'm telling you, it's still folks. People like to follow stupid.
That's true. And she wrote a book, and she probably could keep getting interview money too, because people like to even just check her. This episode is gonna do good just because of the checking.
Yeah.
She can just, everybody playing their parts.
Respect.
white privilege in the way he can say things, knowing he's teeing it up to say, you're speaking like a cheater, or hold on, that outfit was a little inappropriate because you're a professional. But
I don't think it was inappropriate.
No, I got it, but you're the one that posted it.
It's definitely inappropriate.
Super inappropriate.
I liked it.
You're a freak.
I didn't like it. I just think it's inappropriate.
Yo, this broad is so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. This is the person that's giving y'all, she's incapable of isolating actual arguments. Son, he's saying, I don't even think it's inappropriate. I'm just saying, how don't you see yourself as the one to blame?
Right.
Since you could have very well went to that party, enjoyed your day, came home, and nothing would have been photographed. But you put it out there. And because you put it out there, and you just lectured us for about 3 to 4 minutes on how you believe you are unfairly judged online, and you've been...
But how is she supposed to get any attention if she don't put it out there?
She need the attention. She got to.
Why? If you show your vagina and nobody sees it, was it ever...
Son, it's not
if a tree falls in the woods.
Anybody
unfairly judged online since you went viral. How are you surprised that you got backlash? That was his literal... He never said that he personally thought it was... How are you surprised you got backlash when you're the one who posted it, and you've been pretty open and candid about you being judged unfairly?
But that's a very white question, Flocko.
It's not.
She trying to turn
this a very white. Very white question.
Against them because she doesn't want to take accountability for what she did.
But you're the one that posted it.
Because you said
yes
on social media, I have to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I'm only speaking to that.
So
that has nothing to do with my white privilege, which I'm aware of.
I got you.
Carry on.
I got you. Yeah. Are you offended?
No, not at all.
If you are, let's unpack it.
I'm not offended.
Okay.
I just think it's irrelevant to the question, but carry on.
I just want to make sure. Okay. If you are offended, just like he did it again.
You can't unpack nothing but that box.
Yeah. Once or twice.
That's what I mean. You can't say stuff like that to me once I seen your badge.
No, son. What she trying to do is, again.
Let's unpack it. Don't talk that doctor talk.
Right. Trying to be intellectual. Yeah, it's what it is, man. We see what you're doing.
Yeah. We trying to make it move, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hold on. Wait, baby. I said, you want to unpack it? Guess what he said? Hold on. Because he said, no, I'm not offended by it, but I do think it's irrelevant to the question. That means you were offended by it.
I'm not.
Okay. He said it at least 3 or 4 times. He said, I wasn't offended by your outfit. I wasn't offended by it at all.
He was going to this lady's worst house. She got you now.
Oh.
The point is you a hoe or not? We don't want hoes talking to the women's. We don't want you rubbing off your hoe.
Right, or the young ladies. Or none of that.
Young ladies that are still young ladies. We don't want you rubbing that off. Stop trying to pretend that you're not what you is. That's the point.
Can we move on?
Please.
Okay.
Me saying it's irrelevant doesn't mean I'm offended by it. If I ask you, yo, what is the time of the day today? And you say, yo, did you know that the price in China is... What does the price of tea in China got to do with me asking you what time? It being irrelevant has no correlation to me being offended by it. He told you, don't you feel accountability for posting it yourself? And then you say, that's white privilege. He says white privilege, like, bro, the conversation of white privilege is irrelevant here. What are you talking about? That's irrelevant. He's not offended by it. Yo, this entire podcast, bro. Yo, if you go through this podcast, even with the cheater conversation, her saying that she leaves men and it's like this trigger of hers that when she even feels like there's some type of conflict, she will leave them. And I'm like, this is the woman who's giving advice to women on how to be happy in relationships?
Yeah, she unpacking stuff. She get to unpack you. So if you want to get unpacked,